to please come on a video mode. Why? Because we are meeting after a long time. I want to ask you about your examinations also. I want to ask you so many questions. And Piyush, I hope your dad is also there with us or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he's there. I could see him and now he's gone somewhere. Pata nahi kahan gaye. Mokshit, I can see Mokshit is there. Mokshit, where is Suhas?
Ma'am is not well, ma'am.
He's not what? He's not well.
Well, ma'am, yes.
He's not well. What happened to him?
Ma'am, he got slight fever, ma'am.
Oh, great. Raja sir, how are you? Good to see you. You are mute. You're on mute.
Okay. Hi,
Yes,
good
Raja
evening.
sir. Yeah. Hi, how are you after so long?
Hope I'm-
I'm so happy. Go and grab your daughter also. Tell her to come and be a participant.
They will join.
Yeah. Tell her to join, right?
She will join.
प्लीज आप भी अपने
Sure.
अपने सभी मम्मी पापा जो भी बैठे हुए हैं ना उनको सभी को ड्रैग करके लेके टेल देम टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस वर्कशॉप टुडे टेल एवरीबडी टू कम इन सबबजीत कम ऑन अ वीडियो मोड इफ यू आर कंफर्टेबल इनफ बच्चे वी आर वेटिंग फॉर द अदर्स आल्सो टू जॉइन इन Suhas, Mokshit, how are your paper, bache? Are you free from your papers now?
Yes, ma'am. The new term started.
New term has also started. You are in grade 9 now?
8th, ma'am.
8th. Okay, how have you done?
Ma'am, I did well, ma'am. I got 3rd rank.
You've done well. Wonderful. That's good. And what about Suhas?
Ma'am, he also did well, ma'am.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so today you can see that we have one very, very intelligent person with us, right? All of you are intelligent. I know we all are. God has given us so many of talents, but the thing is that some of the talents we are able to showcase and some of us are not able to showcase our talents. So here what happened once, a few weeks back, I think Piyush, it's just 1 week back, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, ma'am. 1 week back.
A few days back, you can say less than or say about 10 days back, I got a chance to meet Piyush and Piyush's father. They came for a psychometric analysis. And then I got to know about this boy that he has a special talent. His linguistics are very strong. And you will be surprised to know that he is an author to a book also. At this tender age, Piyush is in 11th, right? Piyush is in 11th and he is already an author. He has written a book, a very good book, and which is a bestseller. And we hope that the book will do much better in the coming future also. And when I spoke to him, he has very high intellectual level. So I requested him to take a session with my children. So he also agreed and he was very enthusiastic to take a session with all of you. Now I want more people to join in so that everybody should get an idea about what Piyush is all about, what his thinking pattern, how he do his work, and so many other things. Piyush has brought a lot of things today. And he's going to share a wonderful type of things. So all of you should be glued to your screen. Bring your notepads with you. Keep a glass of water with you so that you don't have distractions. Minimize the distractions as much as possible. We'll try to finish off this session within, say, about 40-45 minutes, not more than that, with the interaction and everything. Okay, so Piyush, not taking much of my time and your time, I would love all of you to please interact with Piyush as much as possible. In the meanwhile, more people will join in, right? So Piyush, when more people are joining in, you don't have to get distracted, okay? That I'll take care. Whosoever will join in, I'll keep a track of all the latecomers, right? And they should be punished later. So let everybody join in. You go in your flow. You should not stop, right? Okay, Piyush. Now I would like Mr. Piyush, Master Piyush, to come on this virtual get together of our students. And Piyush, the podium is yours. The children are yours. You can ask them, you can tell them. So hand it over to you. Yes, Piyush, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So very good evening, everyone. Myself, Piyush Dhingra. I'm studying in class 11th. I have written my book, The Ideas of a Juvenile. and it is a bestseller book also. It inculcates the very idea of sustainability, and I got the opportunity of meeting Maninder ma'am. As a result, she added me in this wonderful and yet beautiful platform. So today I am here. So what I want is that you introduce two, so that I must be familiar with your names and about your hobbies, something information about you.
Mokshit, we would like to start from you. Mokshit is always a person. Piyush, you would be surprised to know whenever there is a question, no, Mokshit is always the first one to answer. And I always love the people who take the initiative. You know, it requires guts to take the initiative. So Mokshit is just like you. He's very brainy. So Mokshit,
So
please
let's
tell
start with
something
him.
about yourself. Nothing much you have to tell. You have to tell about your name, the place you are from, and which grade you study and what are your hobbies. That's all. Piyush, that will do, no? Yes.
Done, ma'am, done.
Okay.
And I request all the other students also to please come on a video mode. यार ये बड़ा boring लगता है ऐसे बोलना. Come on a video mode. बहुत सब सुंदर हो. Come on a video mode. Yes, Mokshit.
Hello, my name is Mokshit. I'm from Visakhapatnam and I study in 8th standard right now. And my main hobbies are reading.
Wonderful introduction.
Yes. Ananya, you can go ahead.
My name is Ananya Ahuja. I am currently studying in grade 11. I wish to study biology, pursue it further, and sit for the competitive entrance exam for admission in AIMS. I make an effort to polish up myself each day. I am from Ludhiana.
Wonderful. And
Fabulous
what are your
introduction.
hobbies? Ananya, what are your hobbies, bacha? Studying?
I love to
Studying?
write poetry and blogs.
Wow, you love to write poetries and blog. Wonderful. Okay, I can see Meet also with us. Meet, please unmute yourself and come on a video mode. Please come on, quickly do that. I don't understand why you people are scared. Come on a video mode quickly. Okay, Piyush, you can start with your work. We will take the introduction later. Let's not waste time. Yes.
Yes, ma'am, done. Okay, so very enthusiastic. Good evening again, everyone. So the topic of the today's PowerPoint presentation is, what is the ultimate truth? India possesses an intellectual youth. So the topic, seems very, difficult to understand, right? So let me do one thing. Anything that you know about the topic, you can tell maybe in one sentence or any word that you know. I will definitely describe you the topic in detail with a story, right? So anything you know about the topic or you want to explain me about this topic. Anything will work to me. Anything, even a word will work to me. Open-ended.
Yeah, you can participate in a chat box also, or if you feel like that you want to speak something, then you can raise your hand, unmute yourself and speak up also, right? Okay, think about it, what Piyush is about to tell you. The topic is in front of you. You have two options. Either you can speak or you can type it in the chat box. Piyush, I think the audience, they are finding the topic difficult, right?
No problem, ma'am. Let's understand it with the story.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. So there is a person X, right? He discovers a treasure. Now the treasure he discovered is amazing and very costly, right? Now what happens after he discovers treasure is this, that he's a very kind and lively person. He loves to distribute the treasure. So what happens is this, after distributing the treasure, the country becomes too prosperous. Now, a country becomes too prosperous, of course, the GDP also rises. Now see that the person has distributed this treasure to the countrymen, right? And the country as a result becomes popular and also famous, you can say, in terms of GDP and in terms of the richness the country possesses, right? Now tell me one thing, if the treasure was not discovered, what would happen? Okay, so any one of you who can tell me? It's easy.
Mokshit, you try in.
Anything you think that the country would have faced? Anything?
Okay, no issues.
Anyone?
Mokshit has written one thing. He said that the country cannot become prosperous.
Right, definitely. Wonderful, right? So let me tell you one thing. Now I will tell you what was the significance of treasure, right? Treasure here symbolizes the youth and the teenage, right? And today I am that person who is discovering that treasure, right? So see, if the treasure was discovered by that person, like I will discover it today, the countries become prosperous, right? Most of the times the treasure is undiscovered. See, today also the treasure was undiscovered. I discovered it. It's just a beginning right now, right? So today I am that person, that the person who founded that treasure, the treasure, everyone who is attending the session is you. So treasure is something that is, not a resource, but treasure is something, your intelligence, your intellect, anything, but it is totally undiscovered in these times. So today I am that person who is going to, find and energize your channel and going to, discover your potential that is inside you. And as a result, the country will become definitely prosperous, right?
Piyush,
So-
if I stop you here to ask you
Mhm.
something, you are talking about the treasure that we all are born with. Is it that?
Definitely, ma'am. Yes,
That
it is
means-
innate.
That means all of us, including the teenagers, everyone, all of us are having some amount of treasures within us. But we do not know the ways to take that treasure out of us.
Right, ma'am. Totally agree
what
with
you want
you.
to say?
Totally agree with you.
Wonderful. Okay, great.
So-
And if
Mhm.
any one of you, if you are not able to understand anything, suppose you're finding it difficult, you want to repeat something, you can raise your hand or write it in the chat box, right? We are going to answer all your questions. Yes, Piyush.
Right. So, ma'am, everything is clear right now. Any doubt?
No.
Okay. So let's proceed then. So here is my personal favorite slide, my inspiration of writing the book, right? So you can see the person, it's APJ Abdul Kalam. He was the president of India, but what I say, he was the president of the youth. Now saying this, actually, there's a very good agenda behind it. I will tell you what it is, right? So APJ Abdul Kalam ji always used to say that the ignited minds of the youth is the most powerful resource. Now here the word ignited mind means the mind that you have inside you at that tender age. That mind is very intelligent. That mind is very, very intellectual. It's just that it is the most powerful resource of a nation. So my personal inspiration of my writing my book was personally Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, right? So now you will say me this, that how I can, get to know about him. It's very simple, way too simple. Today we have the internet. We can simply search his speech, or even if you don't want to listen the speech, right? Sometimes difficult word interrupt, right? That's very difficult and troublesome to understand. What we can do is this: just go to Google, search his name, and write quote, right? That quotes will definitely inspire you. I'm saying it, that definitely word, I'm putting the emphasis only just because they are very powerful quotes, literally designed so energetically by him, right? Even if you don't want to listen the speech or the quotes, you can simply see that how he have participated in the youth activities, each and everything. Even in the newspapers you can also see. So I personally want that you make him your inspiration, right? So any doubts here?
And Piyush, I would love to tell you here one thing, that even he is my personal favorite. So, here on this slide, when you said that he's your, people have role models like heroes of Bollywood and Hollywood, no? And whenever people have asked me about my personal favorite, a man behind my success or the man whom I admire the most, he is always APJ Abdul Kalam. Pata nahi kyun, I
Right.
love him so much. I get inspired, and he has done so much of work focusing on youth, especially teenagers.
Yes, ma'am. Hmm.
So it's wonderful that you are inspired by APJ Abdul Kalam, and I think there are many others who must have been inspired by this great man. बहुत कम लोग ऐसे होते हैं. Meet wants to say something. You can unmute, please, and say, Piyush, if you allow Meet to say something.
Right, ma'am. No problem. Sure.
Yes, Meet.
Ma'am, I also have this book, an autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam.
Oh wow, it's there right in her hand. I'm so happy. So having a book and reading a book is two different things. So you have the book, you are the owner of the book. Do you do something? You read or not?
I read it.
You
and I
read.
started reading.
Oh wow, wonderful, wonderful. Meet, I'm so happy. Great, wonderful. Yes, Piyush, continue.
Right, ma'am. So usually the disclaimers are negative, right? So let's make disclaimers positive, right? Why see everything in the negative persona? Let's make them positive, right? So at the end of this session, you will truly unlock your potential. If I say this, I am truly bestowed with this thing, and I am definitely going to unlock your potential. And you know that after unlocking your potential, you will not be going to be still. You will be definitely moving and doing anything that will actually make your mission progress, right? So at the end, when I unlock your potential, you will definitely realize that I have something inside me and that has to go and rock the world, right? So any confusion in this slide?
And here we have Meet, here we have Guraisha, here we have many other students. And I must tell you, Piyush, personally, I have met all of them. Sababjeet also is a part of this meeting. I have met all of them. If I tell you one thing, all of them have so much of potential inside them. They just need a platform to take these things out. And when I look at you, that you have taken this opportunity to come on this podium, on this platform, and share your valuable thoughts, here I expect from each one of you who's watching right now that you also take the initiative. ये small चीजें जो होती है ना, small little things, small little efforts, these are the stepping stones which will make you a very successful person in life. So this is your platform. Piyush is there with you. I am there with you. We all are going to help each other. And next time I want, like Piyush is presenting, somebody else to present. Okay? Go ahead, Piyush. Wonderful.
Right, ma'am. So let's have a look on the index of my PowerPoint presentation. Better say it, itinerary of that event, right? So we'll start with riddle of the day. After brainstorming our mind, we'll jump directly into an insightful quote. After being inspired by that particular quote, we'll go to us. We will actually unlock the potential here, the true potential reside in you. So that will be the innovative powerhouse of the nation. After that, an energetic quiz waits for you. He's very eager to give you the questions, and he wants actually that you answer them. So he's waiting, right? So next, a very interesting thing, that is the jury decision and the thanks note. Now, who is the jury? I don't even know, and ma'am don't even know, right, ma'am?
Yes. We all are the juries. We all are. It's our house only. Nobody is judging each
Right,
other,
ma'am.
right? So there was no need for a jury. We did not have this idea only. So we are nobody is going to judge each other. यहाँ पे हम सारे जने खेलेंगे, सारे जने मस्ती करेंगे, सारे जने नंबर लेंगे, ठीक है?
So, ma'am, may I proceed?
Yes, please.
Right. So here is the riddle of the day. So why numbers 13 to 19 are the most brainy numbers? You may take your time.
A very interesting question asked by Piyush. And this is, all of you are of this age group. So this is a hint for all of you.
Let me give you a hint too, that you may pronounce it. You will definitely answer this riddle. Just take your time.
Yeah, Meet wants to say something. Yes, Meet, you can unmute yourself and speak up.
Ma'am, this is because these numbers, the age group, these are the teenage years of a child, and the brain is developing in these years. It's not fully developed, and it's developing.
Amazing. I can see one answer in the chat box also. Mokshit is also saying they are the ages of the teenagers. Okay, great, wonderful.
Right. So actually, I will tell you how it is. Okay, when we pronounce 13, we say THIR, then teen words come. Again with 14, you can see teen is there, right? So actually, I want to emphasize the fact that teenagers are brainy. That is why I told that 13 to 19 are the most young and the brainy numbers, right? So any doubt in this riddle? Any doubt? Or in the previous slides also? Any doubt? So then may I proceed, ma'am?
Absolutely, Piyush. You don't have to ask me again and again. Go ahead. The platform is
Right,
yours.
ma'am.
Yeah?
Okay, so an insightful quote. This quote is actually from my book, that dreams are the most powerful image of a brain that accomplishes great humanitarian tasks, right? So let me explain you this quote, right? So when we are sleeping, or, when we are, thinking anything, dreams usually come while sleeping, right? Sometimes in the morning also. That dreams may be sometimes that so much powerful, they have the potential that they can actually change the world, right? So by the word humanitarian, it is actually that innovations that are very fruitful to the society, and that dreams may be inside you or may come you to today, right? After watching this session, you may see yourself as a doctor, you may see yourself as a, a leader who is guiding, right? That dream also, if that dreams come in your mind, never neglect it. Neglecting a dream is a bad idea. Never neglect them. Even if the ideas come to you that I want to plant one tree, go with it. I want to do something, go with it. Even the smallest thing can make you, bigger and bigger and greater and greater. And once that idea, is actually, manifested to you or by the people, it may be innovative and it may be helpful to the people, right? So never neglect your dreams, right? The dreams that come to you, if they are negative, see that there is something positive in it, right? So any dream that comes to you, you dream of that I am becoming a doctor, I am getting good marks, let it be, and live that dream. Then and soon you will live with the dream, and the dream will come, the dream will actually become into a reality. So never neglect dreams, they are good things, right?
Wow, Piyush, I love this explanation of yours. So,
Thank
Piyush,
you, ma'am.
since you have written a book, you are an author of a book right now. So, this was the writing a book was somewhere in your dream, or somebody told you that you can write a good book? It was a dream which came into reality, or something else? Please tell us something about it.
Right, ma'am. So there's a very interesting story. I tell you one thing, I was actually reading books and, theses that we read, the theorems that we have in our mathematics book, right? So I was reading continuously them, and I thought that why should not, it was not a dream, actually, it was a thinking. But my thinking was, so strong that I wanted to do writing. So what I did is this, that actually I had the thought of writing a book, right? I kept that thought and just ordered a 20 rupees notebook and started, scribbling in that, writing my quotes, ideas that were not coming together, ideas from different phases of life were coming to me. So I wrote them, simply jot them down on my notebooks, right? So after, I was actually not, again, I was not getting any platform, right? Because the platforms, it is very difficult to cater the needs, right, of every publisher. So I was very simply, writing them on my notebook. After some time, what I see was that after 7 months, right? So I was living my dream or thinking till 7 months. After 7 months, nature bestowed me with the platform, and I was literally amazed. It was my teacher who came to my table. I was not going to her. It was my teacher who came to me and said me that you should write a book. Here's your platform. And that platform was totally free. So see, ma'am, after 7 months, right?
But you
That-
did your homework well, no?
Right, yes, ma'am.
Here, what I wanted to bring to your notice is the power of imagining, the power of believing in yourself. Piyush believed in himself that he could do wonders by writing a book. And he started. He did not wait for an opportunity to come and then I will start working on it. He started working on it, and then he was ready for that platform. He was ready for the event uske paas aaya because he was ready. God will also give you all those things. You have to prepare yourself first of all. If you have something in yourself, start preparing it for those kind of things from the very beginning. Do not wait for the opportunity to come in your life. कि opportunity आएगी मैं तब काम करूंगा. No. Look at Piyush, he started from the very beginning. Opportunity came and he was ready, prepared to grab those opportunities. Wonderful, Piyush. Amazing. Go ahead.
Right, ma'am. So here's the best slide that will actually unlock your potential. I will go with the points slowly and slowly. So actually to put the things in your mind very clearly and effectively, right? So the first point is this, that never neglect an idea. it can be a masterpiece that the world needs, right? So any idea that comes to your mind, you are doing your homework, right? Your mind is not on the homework, somewhere else. That's okay. That's definitely okay for some time. The idea that is coming to you, you are sitting beside a window and seeing, gazing the mountains, right? Something is again coming to you, right? Don't neglect that idea. Simply write it down. Even if you don't like writing it down, just, speak it again and again. Is my idea helpful? Is my idea helpful? Sometimes, a voice will come inside from you. Yes, that idea is helpful, right? Maybe not at once, right? We are not perfect, right? The idea may be the idea that comes to you, you may neglect it, that this idea is not good. This idea will be not successful. I will be failing in this, that comes. It is the initial phase that comes in your life. The initial phase is of negativity. I'm sure in this wording only that the initial phases of negativity, what I want to tell you is this: the brain, brain actually see negativity more, positivity less, right? But if you repeat things, negativity is, slide it down, like negativity is automatically slided down by the brain, right? Never neglect an idea, right? After you have neglected the negativity inside you, positive thoughts will definitely encountering you, right? Again and again encountering you, sleeping it, thinking it, you will say that, yes, my idea can be innovative. It can change the world, right? So it is a masterpiece. Never neglect your idea nor your dream. Both are important, right? The dream was something, a differentiating case of idea, but both have some common traits. And the most important thing is you cannot ignore them, right? So this was my first point. Any doubt that you have in the first point? Any doubt?
You can all the children, you can initiate, you can talk about yourself also. If you find out that this slide is relating to you or it has made you think more deeply, you can share your views in between also. Piyush has asked you a question, you can share if you wish to. You can just raise your hand.
Right.
Anybody who wants to share anything? No? Okay, Piyush, you can move ahead.
Right, ma'am. Second thing is this, that we teenagers are personally good detectives, right? Everyone would agree with this, right? We actually, want to grasp the information around us, solve the problems. I know it's a, good thing being a detective, we are innate with this capability, right? Everyone is a detective, right? But at teenage life, we are more, towards this, critical persona and even analytical skills that we have that usually comes in this phase, right? So what I want to say is this, that you naturally have this, persona of detectiveness. What I want to say is this, enhance it, right? Capabilities are with everyone, but when one enhances it, he is a rock star or she is a rock star, right? So enhance your detective persona, right? In a good way, again, in a good way, right? In a good way, you should see the things. And when you adopt this, you will definitely develop an innovative solution, right? So, slowly and slowly, when you enhance your detective persona, things will come to you. You will see problems around you. When we see things, when we see the environment, we see God has given us every solution, right? When we say this is a negative statement. God has given you, but you need to discover it, right? Discovering it is very important. That is why we humans are here. If God has given us everything, if we say this, that God has given us everything, even to my problem, I will find it. You have to actually find this, because things are existing, but it is one who will make them more lively, who will make them, socialize it more, right? So enhance your detective persona. When you enhance, you will see that there is no solution. Everywhere there are problems, right? Everywhere there are problems, and solutions is inside you. Totally different things will happen. When you enhance it, you will see totally different change in you. Before enhancing, you will see different, totally a change in you. So there are two different phases of life when you enhance your detective persona, right? So any query till here? Any query? Any? No? So, okay, let's jump to the third question, the third point, that is adopt these skills in your life. So I'm going to list top 3 skills that I think is very integral, right? So let me start with the first. Okay, so it is communicative skills, right? Now I am delivering my speech, I am delivering my PowerPoint presentation. It was just because Maninder ma'am actually, pointed out that I am linguistically good. It actually instilled motivation in me, right? Then I thought, I should also give my PowerPoint presentation. I'm giving PowerPoint presentation using vocabulary, right? So it is just because the idea which I have is actually getting to you is very important, right? So communicative skills play a very important role here, right? If you have good communicative skills, things will naturally come to you and people will understand your idea, right? You have an idea, suppose, right? You're dreaming of an idea, right? That in the previous slide we have discussed, right? Now that idea has come to you, right? You want to tell it to your mom, your father, anyone in your family, right? Even your sister, maybe your brother, right? You tell her the idea, right? Now what the problem happens, what your idea was not actually understood clearly by your sister or by your brother or your any family member, right? You say that my idea was very good, but they were unable to understand. Now what will happen, right? Then negative thoughts will come to you. So here communicative skills play a very important role. When you adopt them in your daily life, what happens is this: the problem of not having a proper verbal communication. Sometimes what happens, a teacher wants that you do this thing, you do that thing, right? Or even if she say she put you a question, right? Now you want to answer the feelings that are coming inside you, right? But you're not able to give them. That feelings were super fantastic, right? If you would have delivered, the teacher would have clapped for you, but you could not deliver, right? So here things have to play very important. So that is why I say that the first skill is way too important, right? So any doubt in this skill? No doubt? Okay, so let's jump to the next one, right? Okay, so next is entrepreneur skills. Right now in this stage, we think this word is, very heavy word. What to do with this word, right? What is this word all about? So entrepreneur skills, when you adopt them, right? Now you have an idea, you want to make the product out of it. You want to make, a 3D model or anything in a page also. You want to show them to the people, right? After sometimes your father helps you, your mother helps you, in financially helping you, you make the product out, right? Now you want to sell them. You want to sell it to the maximum people, right? Now what thing happens, you go and you sell the product. People say, no, I don't want to buy it. I'm not getting that satisfaction of buying, right? Now you come at home disappointed, upset, why I could not sell my product, what had happened, the product was so wonderful, still I could not sell it, why that happens. So here this skill play a very important role, right? Instilling this skill in your life or in your personal life will be very important. Maybe not today, maybe after some times, maybe in each and every phase. Knowledge is never wasted. A very wonderful quote, right? Knowledge is never wasted. With a skill is not wasted. Skill will be definitely with you till your death, right? Even if you want to, in your maybe when you go to some age where you see that I want to develop anything, I want to be a boss, I want to be anything that you think, right? You want to do any job, you will see things where you will require this skill, right? You want to actually show your product to people, right? But again, people say that I don't want to buy it. I don't get that satisfaction of buying with you, right? So once you instill this skill in yourself, you will definitely rock. Okay, so any problem to you in this skill? Anything? No? So okay, so let's proceed to the next, caring skills, right? So now this caring skills seems a very simple word, but this skill is very important, right? What we children are doing is this, we are neglecting this skill, right? Now see, tell me one thing, we were starting from an idea. After idea, a product was developed. Now after that product was developed, people started buying that product, right? Now what happened is this, people started misusing it, right? Now see, you had a good initiative, you had a good aim, a good ambition, right? That I want to actually rock in a good way, but people are starting misusing it. Now you say yourself that the founder of that product misuses the products, right? Anything false allegations will go with you, right? That you were actually not caring, right? That was basically you were not actually caring for your environment, right? We teenagers are usually not caring, right? We don't see things caring. What we want to do is something destructive. But what I want to say is this, anything that you develop is sustainable. Now the word sustainable means anything that you think will not harm the environment, not harm your personal needs, right? Anything that will not harm your home only, right? You need to actually care. Even the smallest animal, if I say ant or any animal, that animal has to be cared, right? Life is very crucial, right? So you need to care for yourself also, for the family also, socially also, and mentally also, right? When you adopt these caring skills, you will actually see that I have to develop a product that is caring, that does not destruct the environment, that does not destruct my family even, right? the product that you seems is not destructive, in social life may be destructive to your family, right? So caring skills play a very crucial role here. Okay, so any doubt that you think you have in these skills? Any doubt? Or you have some opinion that does not goes with me, or any against opinion that you think that this caring skills, maybe communicative skills are not appropriate? Anything that you think, against opinion will also go, right? I also want feedback personally, right?
Piyush, you have explained it very well. I would like to add few things if you allow me to do so.
Right, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah. See,
Definitely.
first point you said, no, communication skills. So when we communicate through two processes, one is communication with the outer world, and one is communication with self. So here I want to bring to your notice that whenever you want to become innovative in whatever you do, self-communication is very important. And self-talk should be always positive. Always positive. Never ever demean the positivity of self-talks. So you talk to yourself also, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, इसमें मुझे डर लग रहा है, पता नहीं ये मुझसे होगा कि नहीं होगा. Change this to, I will do it. I know how to do it. Everybody is helping me out. I will be overcome this fear of mine very quickly. Okay, so your self-talk is going to improve your communication skills to a higher level. First, confidence comes from inside, ignite from inside, and radiate to the world. आप बहुत ज़्यादा फिर कहते हैं ना, illuminate करोगे, just like this bulb. Right? Second, you said entrepreneur skill. Entrepreneur skill, now it's a very difficult term to understand for all of you. To make it very easy is own what you know. You should become the owner of whatever you know from inside. That brings a lot of confidence in yourself. It will lead to becoming independent in future. आप बहुत जल्दी independent बन जाओगे, है ना? So dependent से लेके independent वाली stage. It is called as entrepreneurial skills in your context, right? So you want to become independent, start owning your ideas, start owning your thoughts, start nurturing them. Okay, when he said caring skills here, I would love to say that he said that no negative ideas. Your brain should work in a productive manner. You should start doing self-care also. Caring skill में सबसे पहले है charity begins at home. This body is also your home. So your heart, your mind, your thinking, everything should be aligned. So let productivity, positivity grows inside you. You should do a self-care. Netflix पे बैठ के movies नहीं देखना, time waste होगा, of course. खाना अच्छा खाना है, of course. Productivity, think good things. All these things will incorporate your caring skills. I hope, Piyush, I have done justice with the topic.
Definitely, ma'am. You've added beauty to this topic. Seriously.
Thank you, Piyush. Thank you. I
So
just
let's
thought
proceed.
that let me add this. Okay, go
Right.
ahead.
So we have case study, right? I think detective persona is there. So let's go with the case studies, right? So these are the case study. The case study number 1. ABC is a founder of a company, XYZ. He wants to market his eco-friendly product. Which skills, according to you, he would require to accomplish this task? So what do you think, right? Which skills he would require, right, to market his product?
You can answer in a chat box or you can unmute and answer also. That's your choice.
Ma'am, I think entrepreneur skills.
Okay. One more skill, I think.
Communication skills.
Definitely. So this was the perfect answer I wanted. So these two skills, when amalgamated, would be definitely his future, his bright future, right? So tell me one thing, why not caring skills here? Why don't you think that caring skills, play an important role? Why don't you think that caring, I said that, you give a definitely a good and correct answer. But why you think that caring skills have been missed here? In the answer itself and in the question that I have put it up.
Yes, that is because in caring skills, we need everybody to be sustainable to the environment.
Right.
But if
Right.
he wants to market his product, I think caring skills can also be.
Caring skills can also be, but I will tell you he's already a caring person. Now see, what I want to tell you is this. See the question carefully. Eco-friendly product. By saying this word eco-friendly, I want to emphasize the fact that caring skills is already instilled in him. He actually wants two skills that you said Okay, so eco-friendly word already shows caring skills, right? Even if you say caring skills, it's not wrong, right? But I wanted to tell you the perfect answer would be the answer you told. Eco-friendly emphasizes caring already, right? So any doubt in this question?
No.
Done. Okay. So let's move to the next case study. Okay. So it's spinning, right? A scientist found an innovative solution. She uses it against animals. Which skill is violated here? So it's a bad thing, and most of the scientists do even, right? So which skill do you think is violated here? You read the question and then answer according to you.
Mokshit is saying caring skill. He has written in the chat box.
Right. So the correct answer is caring skills. Well done, Mokshit.
Wonderful.
So let's move to the last case study. Okay. Which skills are required to become a software developer? A software developer. So you can think, take your time.
Communication skills.
Right. So what I wanted was you to that think out of the box. Communication skills is I can say the answer will work 50-50. But what I wanted to say, you should say analytical skills, critical problem solving thing would go more perfectly with this question. But communicative skills is also already a good option. It will work, right? So the correct answer was analytical, and the problem solving skill he or she should instill in it, right?
Yes.
So may I proceed, ma'am?
Yes, please go.
Everything is clear?
Yeah. Mokshit has written the answer in the chat box. He said entrepreneurial skills are also required for this.
Right. It works, right? So actually, if you want to market the idea or market the software he or she has developed, definitely the skill he would or she would require it, right? So good.
Great.
Okay. So moving on to this activity. This activity is totally my favorite activity, right? Now, ma'am says I'm linguistically good, right? I was linguistically good just because of this activity. I want to tell you. Now, I will tell you a very interesting story, right? So what happened was that it was our online class in class 9th, and the teacher showed us this impromptu speaking. So in starting, I was very confused. What is this? What is this? So what ma'am did was this. Ma'am gave us a topic, right? So the topic was so random that ma'am said, unmute yourself, just speak. Anything that comes to you, speak, right? I didn't even think of it. I speak what my mind was saying to me, right? A response was coming and directly into my mouth and directly to the ma'am ears, right? So that actually I did it. I again did it, right? Ma'am actually gave us exercises, right? Many questions, many topics that were there. So she gave us, and I actually improved my skills a lot from it only, right? So let me tell you, if I've added this impromptu speaking, it will definitely give you the 3 top most benefits. The first is the activity will instill confidence in you, right? When you speak anything, if you mutter, if you say anything, right? If you even, take pauses, that is okay. It is totally natural to you, right? We as a human totally do mistake. If human don't do mistake, who will do then, right? Not the nature will do, right? It's just that we have to do mistake, right? Small steps will take you to the big steps, right? So definitely it will instill confidence you. Speaking only one, let's start with only one word, right? Why say one sentence, right? Let's be from the beginner phase, right? If you even say one word, one sentence, from that one sentence, you don't know when you will be able to speak 12 big sentences, right? So it will definitely instill confidence in you. Second, you would actually carve out your sleeping leader, that is igniting inside, sleeping, right? Now, as ma'am said, that everyone has their capabilities, potential, and leaders, right? But what we do is that we don't discover it, right? So this activity will actually tell what your mind thinks, okay? What you think about some particular topic, okay? The third one is you will build a strong foundation of communicative skills. As I told you, the skills that you need you to garner the market, right? To garner the world that is around us, right? So this impromptu speaking will totally help you a lot, right? So anything that you think is, you think that is difficult to understand, you can tell me, right? Any word that you still think is difficult to understand in this PPT, you can tell me, right? So we actually want to understand this thing, then we'll proceed to the next. It's clear? Okay. So what I want to tell you is this, that the next slide will actually show you some topics. Okay. A timer will run simultaneously. Okay. What you have to do is this, see 8 topics. Now see, there are 8 topics. What I want to do, distract your mind, right? I want to distract your mind. By distracting your mind, you won't be able to think, right? You won't be able to think. Even, your mind will say, let's go with this topic. Let's go with this topic. Let us go with this topic. And as a result, you won't be able to think. But what you should do is this, you see the topics and then be still on that topic, right? Don't say your mind to distract on that topic, or that topic seems to be easy. There is different levels in that slide. Time will run, and once the time stop, I actually want that the person who raises hand will actually tell the topic he or she wants to speak, and then speak it, right, ma'am?
Right,
Okay.
Piyush? Right, Piyush, go ahead.
Right, so I will now jump to that slide. You will not have time. The timer will run simultaneously. Once the slide is visible to you, you see the topic, and if you want to, don't write, I think, don't write, right? You just think in your mind, right? Let your thoughts come together, right? So okay, let's proceed it.
Here you have to see the topics, choose a topic, and raise your hand who want to proceed. Don't write anything, as Piyush said. Whatever comes in your mind, nobody is
Right.
judging here. No grammatical errors, kuch nahi. Any language will do. Mix of Hindi, English will do.
Right.
Anybody raise your hand quickly. Just 30 seconds, not more than that. You'll have to speak only 30 seconds. Come on. Maneet, don't think so much. Guraisha, don't think so much. Come on, quickly. I want initiative to be from your side. Sababjeet, come on video mode. Come on, participate. Even if you are on a non-video mode, it's okay. You can switch on your mic and can speak up. Who would love to try? Come on. Guraisha, amazing. Gurisha, go ahead. So Piyush, we have the first participant. 30 seconds.
Right, ma'am.
30 seconds will be enough for her.
Done, ma'am, done.
Great. Gurisha, go ahead.
I think that the teenage life is the most beautiful phase of life because we get to know more about the details of the world, and we are in the middle of not an adult and not a kid. We are confused in many things, and we get to know more about the other things. I think that we can hang out more with friends also. That's also a point.
Anything more?
Wonderful. You want to add one more line? Whatever comes, it's okay.
We can get to know more about studies and sports, or wherever we think we should go ahead.
Right, very nice. Wonderful, I must say.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Can we all give our clappings in the chat box for Gurisha? Yes. Okay, second participant. Yes. Raise your hand. Who's going to raise hand? I can see a clap. Yeah. Others also show your love. Maneet, if you will go off video, no, that doesn't mean that you are not going to be dragged out. I'm going to drag you out here. Come on.
No.
Um,
I'm just thinking, yes.
pretty faces are not to be hide,
Any word that you don't understand, you can ask me, right? But speak. Let's thought come to you, right? The topics are very easy.
Yeah, I can see Ananya has raised her hand. Ananya, go ahead. 30 seconds. Come on, unmute yourself and start. Hello. Ananya, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I just need to.
Yeah. Go ahead. 30 seconds for you. Anything.
Ma'am, I would like to speak on my inspiration, my mother. She has always been my guiding light. Her unwavering support with unconditional love has always supported me. She has always been like a best friend to me, supported me in every single thing. She knows the depth of each and every moment of my life. Whenever I feel lonely, I just go to her. I know that we fight a lot, but that's also a part and parcel of life. She has
Wonderful, Ananya.
sacrificed so much for me and always put my needs above her own. She is a real role model for me.
Wow, very nice.
Amazing, Ananya. Thank you so much. It was wonderful listening to you. Shower your love, your blessings, and thumbs up to Ananya in the chat box, everyone. This should be a part of all of us. Whenever somebody is speaking, we should give validation. We should give appreciation. So appreciation will be given in your turn also when you will speak. Wonderful. Okay, go ahead. Last, Piyush, one more we will take, right?
Right, ma'am, no problem.
Maneet has raised her hand. Wonderful, Maneet. I'm so happy to see you like this. Come on, go ahead.
Ma'am, I will speak on the topic my support system, friends. So it is not important to have so many friends in your life. It's just important to have one good friend who is always there for you, no matter what, in your good and your bad times as well. So it's like in the teenage years, we always feel like to be cool, to be popular, to be cool and popular, we need to have a lot of friends. We need to have a big circle of friends, but this is not important. It's just to show off. But in the end, we should also be there for someone, and we should expect one good friend who is always there for us.
Wow, amazing. And if you have a bunch of friends like all of us sitting and talking sense, then do you think that you will not land up as better people in the world? Where everybody else must be roaming around here, there, right now, or maybe watching a movie, or maybe eating somewhere in the restaurant. We all are sitting here and talking such sensible things. So,
Yes.
don't you think that we are privileged enough that we are supported by a very good, healthy friend circle?
Yes.
Wonderful, Mani. Thank you so much for your contribution. Yes, Piyush, all
Nice.
yours.
A wonderful effort, I must say, all to you, right? You have done very good job, right? Do it again and again, go practice it. You can take the screenshot of the topic, or you can actually personally message in that group. I will send you topics, right? But don't forget to practice, right? So let's proceed. Okay, so here is our first question. We will play a KBC round, right? So it's like the fastest finger first also. We'll have a certificate also. Ma'am will definitely help me, right? She will tell me who raised the hand first, right? So first question is, what is
Piyush,
the
Piyush,
full
just
form
hold on. I think it should be written in the chat box. The first one who will write it in the chat box will get the prize, right?
Right, ma'am, done. So let's see, what is the full form of ISRO, ISRO?
Mokshit is saying C, option C.
Okay, so we should jump to the answer, right? Let's see the answer. So the correct answer is Indian Space Research Organization.
C only, no?
Let's see. So it's correct, ma'am.
Correct.
So 1 point to him.
Mokshit, yeah.
Moving to next, who invented electricity? It's an easy question. Type it fast, right?
Yeah. Mokshit again, option A, he said.
Okay, so let's see the answer. If Mokshit
Ananya,
is correct.
option B. Ananya said option B.
Right. So let's see the answer, ma'am.
Yeah.
So Mokshit is again correct. It's Benjamin Franklin.
Very good.
So let's see the next question. The question, this is a little difficult question, but I think Ananya may answer it because she is, a literature addict. Maybe she answer this. So which two cities are the settings for Charles Dickens?
Charles Dickens.
Right. A Tale of Two Cities.
Mokshit said B.
Okay. Let's wait for other answers.
Maneet said A. Ananya said A. So Mokshit said B. First one was given by Mokshit, then Maneet, followed by Ananya.
Okay.
B and
So
A.
let's see the answer. It's A, London and Paris.
London. And so who will get? Maneet will get the marks for it.
Okay. So let's see the next question. So the question says, what is the national song of India?
National song of India. Ananya
Right,
said
ma'am.
B. Ananya
Okay,
said B.
let's,
She's the first one to answer.
right,
So no other answer is coming up right now.
right, ma'am. So let's see the answer. So
Yeah.
Ananya is correct.
Ananya got 1 mark. She's correct. Very good.
Okay. The next question is, so actually ma'am messaged this question, right? So I have made the question from that message only, right? Ma'am, that message on Baisakhi, right? So the
Wow.
question says, Gobind Rai ji visualized his dream of nation through which festival?
Wow.
So this
Ananya
depends
said
on the
C.
typing speed.
Okay, Mokshit was the first person to answer. He said C. Then Ananya said C. Maneet also said C. So let's go. Mokshit was the first one to answer.
Right. So let's see. So yes, it's C.
Yeah.
Right. So you should read the message very carefully, right? You don't know when the question comes.
Wonderful. I loved it. Amazing. Yeah, we know about.
So a huge round of applause for the winner. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Should I tell you who's the winner?
Right, ma'am. Go with it.
See, 3 of them have answered. Mokshit got 3 marks. Maneet got
Right.
1 and Ananya got 1, right? So Mokshit is the winner here with 3 correct answers. Wonderful, Mokshit. Everybody give a clapping or thumbs up to Mokshit. Hurry up, hurry up. Everybody should give something or the other. Come on, come on, come on. The screen should look yellow right now. Very good. Wonderful. So a huge round of applause to the winner. Great, Mokshit.
Okay.
Mokshit, hasso de. Come on, there should be a beautiful smile on your face at least. Come on. Very good.
Okay. So the knowledge is never wasted, right? I made the certificate also. So here is the certificate. I will share it in the group, right, ma'am?
Yes, yes. You can share it with a name written.
Right, ma'am. I will write.
Share and then send it to it. Mokshit will take a print out of it.
Right, ma'am. Done.
Wonderful.
So let's proceed. Okay, so you all are the judges now. The session has ended, right? So ma'am will send you a link. Ma'am, do you have the link of the form?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. So you will actually fill the form, right? And ma'am will, so I will see the responses later on. So you can actually fill the form right now, right?
Yeah,
I've given you the time.
Yeah, it's there in the chat box. Everybody can access to that form and just submit it. It's a very small form. Fatafat se big. Take 2 minutes time. Piyush, you want it to be done just now or later?
No, ma'am, they can do it afterwards also.
Okay.
It
so
will
you
work,
can
totally
just-
work.
Yeah. Okay. You can keep a copy of it, copy paste kar lo
Right.
kahin pe, and you can do it later.
Right, ma'am, right. Okay. So these are some magical words that I have written. Okay. So we will speak them aloud, right? I will say the first word and I want that you will unmute yourself and speak it collectively, right? So let's see the first sentence. It's we are all set to go. Everyone, let's unmute yourself and let's speak this as magical sentence, right? We all are set to go.
We all are set to go.
Okay. So next is yes, you are an asset.
Yes,
Yes,
you are an
yes,
asset.
yes.
Okay. So next is asset which can increase India's GDP.
Asset
Asset
which
which
Can
is
increase India's GDP.
Right. So next is your work can be an inspiration for the people.
your work
Work can be
an
Yeah,
inspiration for people.
people.
The last one is we value traditions and have a liberal approach.
we
We
value
value traditions and have a liberal approach.
Liberal approach.
Wonderful, wonderful. Very good. Right? So now it's a thanks note. I will definitely thank you each and everyone, right? Spending time with me. You know, if no one would have joined, the PowerPoint presentation would have looked very lonely, right? Even if I am sharing information with you, it is just because you have actually cared for my information, right? Again, which skills comes here? Anyone? Which skills come when you care for me, care for the information by joining this session, right? You care for an unknown, you don't know, before it, right? Now I have introduced myself, right? You care for the skills that I have told you, the knowledge that I have told you. Which skills do you think come here?
With skills, come on.
caring skills.
Caring
Right.
skills, absolutely.
So
Thank
I
you
think
much,
the
ma'am.
information is quite fitted in their minds, right, ma'am?
Absolutely, Piyush. It was a delight listening to you. It was a delight to going through your presentations. The way you have brought these magical things into our life, it was amazing. I must say, if this teenager who's just past 10, abhi result bhi nahi aaya, you know, he's just in class 11, and if he can do the PowerPoint presentation, if he's having much of command over language, imagine what will Piyush become 10 years down the line. Don't you think that we all must imbibe whatever is there in Piyush? And when this lovely little guy who's caring so much is ready to share whatever knowledge he's having with us. So, Piyush, thank you very much. It was a wonderful evening spent with you. I don't want to switch off the meeting. I want this meeting to carry on for hours and hours. We should get plenty of time to listen to you. It was such a delight. Thank you, Piyush. Anybody whosoever wants to share their feelings or what they love about the workshop or any takeaway, they are free to speak up. You can unmute
Right.
and speak up. Piyush, you can stop sharing now.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah, wonderful. Yes. The platform is for you, open for all of you. Anybody who wants to share something, what did you like today? Or would you like to participate, be a next participant? And if yes, what topic would you like to take on and कैसे करेंगे? See, there is a lot of hard work at the back end also. ऐसा नहीं है पीयूष ने किया और फटाफट हो गया. हमने आपस में meetings की, we have discussed, we were on phone. So support system is going to be there with you all the time. My support, now Piyush support also. So we all will help you out. You come up with the ideas and be ready to present. Okay, any topic will do. Any topic. Okay? Yes? Good for the day, everybody?
Yes.
Vineet wants to say something?
No, no.
No, ma'am. Guresha? No. Okay, Piyush, then. Let's finish off the meeting. It was wonderful meeting
Right,
all
ma'am.
of you. And let's try to be a part of this meeting, these meetings, every time we meet, right? It's like 2 हफ्ते में 2 ही होती है, महीने में 2 होती है. So let's be punctual and be a part of these type of meetings, right? Thank you once again, Piyush, and thank you all the participants for your wonderful participation. Okay, dear.
Thanks to you, ma'am.
Come on, Piyush. Always ready to help you out as much as possible. चलो, okay, dear. पीयूष के पापा जी को भी बहुत बहुत थैंक यू. ही इज देयर, आई नो ही इज देयर. कम ऑन अ वीडियो मोड. पीयूष के पापा को मैं चाहूंगी कि एक बार वीडियो मोड पे आए प्लीज, इफ यू कैन. यस, पीयूष के पापा अपने आप को अनम्यूट करके फटाफट बताओ आपको पीयूष की प्रेजेंटेशन कैसी लगी. यस
मैम आपको मालूम ही है पीयूष की प्रेजेंटेशन जब आपके पास लेकर आया था. पीयूष में तो सब पोटेंशियल है ही, आपने बोल दिया. मुझे तो हर बार ये सरप्राइज ही करता है, ऐसे जैसे भी बोलता है. तो मुझे तो मतलब कि आई प्राउड ऑफ यू, मतलब कि लगता है ना कि ये पीयूष है. मुझे तो लगता है इतनी जल्दी बड़ा भी हो गया पीयूष. कल का छोटा सा पीयूष इतनी जल्दी बड़ा हो गया है, कमाल है. बस बाकी आप इसकी सपोर्ट करोगे तो आगे बढ़ते जाएगा.
बिल्कुल सर, आपकी सपोर्ट, मेरी सपोर्ट, हम सबकी सपोर्ट साथ में है. और आज ये इतना अच्छा बोला है, लग ही नहीं रहा था कि ये बेचारा छोटा सा बच्चा बोल रहा है 11th क्लास का. He spoke like professionals. हाँ, he spoke like professionals, very professional.
Thank you.
Wonderful. मेरी तरफ से एक आइसक्रीम खिला दीजिएगा इसको आज.
2 खिला देंगे मैम.
चलो ठीक है. Everybody, bye bye, good night, take care. We'll meet very soon. Bye everyone. Bye. Thank you, Piyush. Take care.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye,
Ma'am, don't forget to fill the form, right?
Sure. Everybody fill up the form and submit. Right. Bye.